evening all. We got a real cool video in store for you this evening. We got the Lenovo IdeaCentre Gaming, and this is the 5i, and we're going to be throwing an RTX 3070 in there, and we are going to be doing everything from A to Z. We are going to go through some gaming, some benchmarks, and we are going to compare this to the 3060 and see if it's really worth the upgrade or if it's not. But anyways, you're going to see, eventually we're going to do some gaming and benchmark, and you're going to see a side-by-side thing, and then we're going to get into an upgrade, and that's what you'll see next. All right, guys, I got an honorable mention. A couple things we are going to be doing in the future with this is we are going to be throwing an SSD in here. We are also going to upgrade the air cooler because that thing in there is awfully chintzy, and we will be doing a RAM upgrade. We have it right here. This is a DDR4 3200, and I'm not exactly sure if this kit will be the kit that we end up with because we'll have to do some testing, but we'll, at that point, we'll see there. To prepare yourself for this upgrade, a couple things you are going to need is there's only a single 8-pin here, so you're going to need an 8-pin to dual 8-pin adapter for the RTX 3070. Anyways, guys, we're going to jump right into the upgrade, and that's where we're going to leave that off from. So I'm going to come and dismantle the bar right here. There's a little button right underneath here. Kind of get you guys in there. Little button right here, you push back and up, and this whole bar comes out, and you pull down and it comes out. This little red tab right here, this little doohickey pulls forward, and then there's a tab way yonder right here. You push down and in, and first you got to make sure you take, well, before you unclick that, you should really take the power out. I fumbled that. I should know better. Take the power out, lay that off to the side, and then try to reach all the way to the back of the card. You don't want to be grabbing in the fans, and wiggle and jiggle your card out. And there she comes out. And this is kind of, there's a lot of wires in the way, so you have to kind of snake her out of there. Set your RTX 3060 or whatever RTX card you have in here, or GTX card you have in here. And that's what she looks like, clean like a baby when she was born. And we are going to throw this awesome ZOTAC RTX 3070 in here, and it's real simple. Let me get you guys a cool view here. Okay, now we're going to throw the RTX 3060 in there as long as the GoPro's not in our way. So you Jumanji kind of on an angle, get this bracket in, and then you can get the back in. Make sure this wireless wire doesn't get in the way, and keep that on top of the graphics card. And then as you get it lined up with the PCI slot, you want to apply even constant pressure, and it didn't snap in. You can snap this door if it's lined up off to the side right here. I could see it, but it didn't snap down here in the bottom. You kind of want to, there you go. It was nice and loud and crisp. So I had to kind of put some pressure down at the bottom. The whole constant even pressure, sometimes you do have to put more pressure on one side of the graphics card. So I'm going to attach the power wire to the graphics card before we attach it to the power supply. And how that's going to go, get this stuff out of the way. It's just causing me a headache. So this is a 6+2. So I'll put a link for one that has the 8 and 8 together, but a lot of the ones you find on Amazon are the 6+2, and they look like that, and these two come apart. You want to put these together, and then go ahead and send her on home, plug your first 6+2 in, and plug your second in, and you may or may not hear a click. The real important thing to do is to make sure it's 100% seated. You don't want to burn those connectors up, and if anybody's going to say, well, that wire's not going to work, it's not going to carry enough wattage, this will handle 300 watts. It will. I got 3 or 4 mining rigs that I ran for over a year with a lot of cables that looked just like this, and I had no problems. And they were running 3090s and 3080s, 2080s, and 1080s, and I had no issues with it. So anyways, gonna come here and keep this guy together. And we want to match this up with our 8-pin because we want our extra grounds. And what I was talking about on the graphics card, if you could see how there's no gap right here, on any side of this, you don't want to see any gap right here. If you see a little bit of a gap, then you need to apply more pressure to this connector. And then go ahead and tuck this connector where it's up and out of the way and not going to bug the airflow. And we want to make sure we can get the side back on, so kind of, you might have to put a little bit of pressure on that wire. And we can come in here and put our wonderful support back in. And there we go. That is a GPU upgrade in a nutshell on the IdeaCentre Lenovo. All right, guys, everything you've seen me use in this install, I will have linked down in the description box down below. And other than that, guys, we are going to get some gaming and benchmarks down the road, and we're going to see how well an RTX 3070 compares to an RTX 3060. You know what, guys? I was really surprised after running all the gaming and benchmark with this guy of how well the RTX 3070 did. So I've seen about 55% more FPS. There's more shader units. You're looking at about 2,304 more shader units. The bus, so on the RTX 3070, you have a 256-bit bus versus the 192. Yep. 28 RT cores on the 3060 versus 46 on the 3070. It's just about double the performance as you cut it across the board. So would I say, should you upgrade from a 3060 to a 3070? Yeah, if you want that extra FPS and you want that extra performance, hell yes. If you're coming from a 3060 to an RTX 3070, are you going to notice the performance increase? Yes, you will. You will definitely notice it, especially in games that you've been running like medium high on. You're definitely going to notice the performance on. Anyways, guys, I'll have a links down in the description for all the products you've seen I used on the video today. Of course, we will be doing some more stuff in the future. And once again, I don't know if I talked about the power supply. It is a soft no. It will not be upgradable. I melted a bunch of wires down in the little TechNitwit nest of testing. And yeah, it was not fun. I smoked my room up and pissed my girlfriend off pretty well. Other than that, guys, I'm TechNitwit. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out, y'all.